So we're here at the African Energy Week 2023, and I'm sitting down here at the exhibition center of the Nigerian Content Development and Management Board with the Executive Secretary and CEO of this very important agency in Nigeria's oil and gas industry, Mr. Simbe Wabote. Thank you very much. It's good to have you here in Cape Town, South Africa.
Thank you. My pleasure. My pleasure being here.
You just finished a session with investors and the global community as far as the oil and gas local content is concerned in Nigeria. What are the new initiatives and direction that your organization is looking at, not only within Nigeria, but Africa as a whole?
Yeah, I think part of our strategy as Ncdmb, having developed enough local capacity, is how we will try to take those capacities to other African countries, because like you very well know, in the past couple of years there were a few African countries that were producing oil and gas, but today almost all countries in Africa are producing oil and gas, and over the years we've developed enough capacity in Nigeria, and part of why we are here is also to showcase those capacities that we have developed in country that we also want to use to help other African countries to develop their hydrocarbon. So it's part of our overall strategy on how to move that forward.
A number of new African countries are joining the African Petroleum Producers Organization, the APPO. At least 4 new countries are going to join anytime soon. So the APPO is looking at what you call creating center of excellence across a number of countries, and Nigeria is one of them. How will your organization, the Ncdmb, be part of this? A center of excellence for Africa in terms of technical and partnership across oil producing countries on the continent?
As a matter of fact, Nigeria have set the pace with regards to center of excellence, because when you put the data out there, in terms of today, our fabrication capacity, we've moved it from 10,000 to 250,000 tons per annum in terms of fabrication. We have been able to establish the first FPSO integration yard in Nigeria. We also have world-class training institute with which Apple is very much interested. They've come around, they've looked at it. They have accepted Petroleum Training Institute in Nigeria as one of the centers of excellence in terms of capacity building. They have also gone around to see most of the capacities that we have developed, be it in detailed engineering design, conceptual design, and they have seen all those centers, and Nigeria is being used as the platform for other African countries. So as a matter of fact, we are the bedrock of the center of excellence in terms of oil and gas development in Africa.
How much more do you think your agency, the Ncdmb, will be able to put in place moving forward into new energy space in terms of not just fossil fuel but across other areas, and the value chain of the industry, creating more opportunities for local content which will help create more jobs?
No, as a matter of fact, as part of our 10-year strategic roadmap, which we reviewed a couple of months back, it's how do we also then use the opportunity of this strategic roadmap and what we have achieved in the fossil fuel area to go into the more renewables and sustainable fuel, if you like. So there is a strategic plan that we are developing on how we will make this to happen as quickly as possible, because like I always say, the Stone Age did not disappear because of lack of stones. It is inability of people who existed in that era not to change. So we in Ncdmb also realize that, of course, fossil fuel will not be around forever, but we believe it will be around for a very long time, but not forever. And then how do we begin to adopt gradually to what is being said globally in terms of transition into other forms of energy? So strategically we are doing that. In most of the parks that we are establishing today in Nigeria, there will be a deliberate effort to establish manufacturing capacity of some of these renewable energy type that we have. For instance, there are companies today that are vying to take position within those parks to manufacture solar panels. These are all strategic moves by the establishment to see that we follow the transition, but we sincerely believe that the fossil fuel will be around for a very long time. So let us continue to develop it. Let us help other African countries to also reap the benefit out of fossil fuel. But we're not taking our eyes off the transition that is going on.